Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit of doing your duty without pain. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. It's better to be an optimist who is sometimes wrong than a pessimist who is always right. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. If you have nothing to say, say nothing. An open mind leaves a chance for someone to drop a worthwhile thought in it. We regret the things we don't do more than the things we do. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. I have found out that there ain't no surer way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. It's better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than open it and remove all doubt. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Good decisions come from experience. Experience comes from making bad decisions. Just because you're taught that something's right and everyone believes it's right, it don't make it right. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence. Then success is sure. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. The lack of money is the root of all evil. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Let us live so that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. There is nothing so annoying as having two people talking when you're busy interrupting. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. The truth hurts, but silence kills. It's easy to make friends, but hard to get rid of them. Courage is not the lack of fear. It is acting in spite of it. Don't wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty, and the pig likes it. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. Human beings can be awful cruel to one another. Data is like garbage. You'd better know what you're going to do with it before you collect it. If you want to change the future, you must change what you're doing in the present.